Hey, good looking. I'm so glad that you came to my kitchen today to sit there and see what we all have cooking. Grab a hold of that vine, swing right on in my kitchen, and let's get cooking. Good looking. Well, hey there, good looking. Well, remember I told you I was going to show you what I was going to do with that leftover pork butt roast, or what some of you might also know as a pork shoulder roast. Well, right here's the leftovers. I took it. I took the leftovers because I brought it out of the fridge. And as you know, after you make a gravy, it's one solid, ugly looking clump. So I just went over to the stove and I loosened it up slightly. I added some water to this. Now, you're going to sit there and leave it like that. Get out one of your favorite barbecue sauces. Well, lo and behold, I went back there to my pantry and yikes! I'm all out of my sweet baby rays. Oh my God, that's a catastrophe in this house. I gotta make some. Well, when my son was still living here with us and we weren't empty nesters quite yet, I had some of this on my pantry shelf. It was one of his favorites, so I'm gonna grab some of it and I'm gonna add what I need to the leftover pork butt roast, or what you might also sit there and know as a Boston, or a pork shoulder roast. I already said a Boston, right? I don't know what I said before. Boston butt roast, pork shoulder roast, whatever y'all want to call it. You call it what you want to call it in your area. Because really, I don't care what y'all call it. At times I call it butt roast. Other times I call it a pork shoulder roast. You call it what you want to call it. But I'm going to open the famous Dave's barbecue sauce, and this happens to be Devil's Spit.
Devil what?
Devil's Spit. Nikita's favorite. Okay. I broke the seal, so now I'm just gonna add, maybe, because this is just for my husband and myself. Now, if you're doing a full pound roast, you would be adding 1/4 cup. But this isn't one full pound, so I'm just gonna add what I need. Now, go ahead, stir that in. After we stir it in, we're gonna take this all over to the stove and we're gonna cook this down a lot. We're gonna super condense it. So, when you see this the next time, it's not gonna be this saucy. It's gonna be super thick. So, I'll bring you along throughout the way and keep you updated. Now here it is over at the stove. I don't know if it's showing up, but it's just starting to come up to a boil. Now, at this time, you want to go ahead and turn it down to one of your lowest temperatures. And with any type of barbecue sauce used in anything, you know it's going to start burning the bottom of your pan. So periodically, you're going to have to come back and give this all a good stir. So keep that in mind. We're cooking this sauce down. In other words, we're condensing it. And while we're stirring it, the meat's breaking up even more. Okay, I brought you back in for another look. Can you see how thick that sauce is starting to become? That's what we want. We want a luscious, thick sauce. So I'm going to continue to condense this down even a little bit further. And probably the next time you see me, I'll be over at the counter. Okay, let's bring that luscious sauce over here. Oh my goodness. Now, you know what the hardest part is? My rolls and my meat are not done at the same time, so we're just gonna put this right here, and the rolls are in the oven baking right now as we speak. We gotta work fast and we gotta work undercover because my husband made the hamburger buns tonight, and I went ahead and I snitched one so I could finish out this recipe without him knowing that there's been one made. I think he's on to me. So, here I have a lovely bun in my hands. Now, I have my bread knife, and we're just gonna sit there and cut our roll right in half. Put the knife down. Now, I'm gonna go in here. And as you see, it thickened up really nice. I mean, look at that. Yeah, he caught on. So, I'm gonna grab some of this. We're gonna place it on my bun. He can make his own. Besides that, I'm not that hungry.
I am.
So, there we go. Alright, I have it on my bun. Now, you can go ahead and put some coleslaw on top. We're fresh out of cabbage, so I can't. But, look at that. Ooh. I mean, you could put more barbecue sauce on if you want. You could put roasted, sauteed onions on here, peppers. You could even put sliced cheese on yours. However you want to eat your pork sandwich, you fix yours up the way you want yours to be. So, I'm going to sit there and get this all better angled in. Let me tell you, this is one of the best pulled barbecued sandwiches I had for a while. I've been missing it, and it's glad to be back in my mouth and going down into my tummy. Now, for the hamburger bun, that was my Wonder Bread copycat recipe. We'll be sure to leave a iCard up above just in case if you want to make your own hamburger buns. They're really super easy, and let me tell you, if you like the store-bought breads and buns, you're gonna love this Wonder Bread recipe. So let's get to the recipe for the best pulled pork sandwiches. So, if you liked what you saw here today, please give me a thumbs up. All the thumbs up helps out my channel greatly, and I do appreciate it. Now, if you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, go up, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you'll always be notified every time I do put on a new video. And as always, here's to happy cooking, but better yet, happy eatings. Y'all come back now. You hear? Now let's go ahead and let's take a good old taste test. Oh yeah.
You're not that hungry.